talent that we've seen to Tuscaloosa, where we're seeing an exodus of extremely talented players, an unprecedented exodus, if you'd like to call it that. Since Nick Saban announced his retirement, 29 players have entered the portal with the intention of leaving Alabama. So Kalen DeBoer comes in, new guy. You and I both think that he's a phenomenal coach, but this is what he's up against. Some of the top players in the country leaving his program. Are we to expect a lull at Alabama under DeBoer?
Gosh, that's a lull. Again, it's a tough question to ask because a lull for Alabama means nine win. A lull for
Right.
Alabama means, especially at a 12-team playoff, a lull for Bama would mean not getting to that 12-team playoff. Which again, like it speaks about the discrepancy in standards program to program in college football. Okay, so let's just talk about coaching transitions, and let's use our two alma maters, and let's talk about Tressel to Fickle, a lull, immediately to Urban Meyer, and it's back to a championship standard, right? Okay, let's talk about Michigan to go from Lloyd Carr to Rich Rodriguez to Brady Hoke to finally Jim Harbaugh. And then even for Jim Harbaugh, it's taken 5, 6, 7 years to get to this standard. The challenge for them now is to go repeat it. It is coaching transitions. It's an educated guess at best, right? You don't know what's going to happen. And especially in today's environment where what we just saw is a rating of Alabama's roster.
Sure.
What's crazy to me is when you look at DeBoer's record, we talked about this on our show last week, he's a damn good coach.
He is.
He has a track record of winning. In my opinion, he has a track record of developing. Washington's going to put a bunch of dudes in the NFL in this draft, guys that weren't exactly 4 or 5 stars coming out of high school. So in terms of a track record, I thought this was a slam dunk hire. But when you see guys leaving like that, JP, though it's still Alabama, and though the roster's still littered with talent, you're losing big-time players on both sides of the football. I don't know what to expect from them this year. I certainly know they're worse off right now than they would have been had they kept those players.
I mean, you had all-American caliber players in there, right? Like Caden Proctor, I think many people believe that he would be a first-round pick by the time he leaves college.
Yes.
He's a true freshman starting at left tackle. Very good player. Caleb Downs, one of the guys that Ohio State got. He was phenomenal, not only as a player in that secondary at safety, but he was a guy who was returning punts and did a good job in that role. They are missing some impact players right now, and it does make a difference. And I do believe in Kalen DeBoer and his ability to coach and develop. I also would be foolish to say that they don't take a step back, at least for a season or two.
Right.
When you look at programs traditionally, most of them do take a step back in coaching transitions. You mentioned our two programs. I would look at some of the national brands, and Texas, Notre Dame has had their down periods. You look at Miami, they have not returned back. USC has been through their ups and downs. I'm talking about some of the most prominent programs nationally that have taken a step back. So yes, is this maybe an 8 or 9 win season for Alabama? It could be. Do I expect that to become the new norm in Tuscaloosa? No, because Kalen DeBoer is a program builder and a guy who knows how to recruit and develop talent.
It is critically urgent for those reasons where you are, as a coach, are a salesman. You are selling to your current team, to your current staff, to the fan base, and to the future recruits, as well as the transfer portal, that you're the guy to win championships. The standard in Tuscaloosa is championships. Even if it's a 9-win or 8-win year, which would be frustrating for a lot of Alabama fans as we pivot to the message board, you have got to show that even if you struggle in terms of gross total wins, that you're the guy. You have to ignite fire and belief and vision to say you're the guy going forward.
I mean, hell, even Saban lost to a group of 5 in his first year, right? Like, I think these things are a little bit cyclical, but I think they can get there. Now, let's go to the message boards, as you mentioned, because, people are doing their little message board thing. Saban Country posted this demand from fan base saying, in part, you should be donating 10% pre-tax of your salary to Alabama. We are in a crisis. Should they be doing that?
Pre-tax. Hey, I mean, shoot, I don't know. If you want to win, right? Give to your church first. Give to your community first. There's plenty of money to go around down in Alabama, but it does speak to, when you look at that, it does speak to everything we just said. It's ironic to me, a little bit funny to me, maybe a little bit, joyous for me as a Northerner, a Columbus, a Big Ten guy, to see Alabama fans. Welcome to reality for the rest of everybody. For this, it's the beginning of time. It's funny to me to read something like that, to say, crisis mode, this is the reality for everybody, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm there with you. These folks, many of them were not Alabama fans before Nick Saban came around. If you were someone who is our age, certainly that is the case there. And they are experiencing for the first time what college football can be like. And it is troubling, but certainly you'll make it through. And yes, your money is probably better served in the community rather than buying these young bloods out here, Mercedes-Benzes and whatnot. Now we got another fan, JJV0004, wants someone to notice, man, it's hard to watch the Exodus. Help.
It's more of what they say. These
help is on the way.
Okay, so JJV and our other guy from the previous message, they need to get in a little circle, maybe build a fire. It sounds like everyone just needs to vent a little bit. Have you seen the Roll Tide Willie down there? We don't give a piss about nothing but the tide, right? They need a whole fan base to get together and just vent. I don't know that this year probably isn't going to be pretty. If you're expecting national championship, if you're expecting fireworks and confetti in year one of Kalen DeBoer, you might have to tamper your expectations a little bit. But I'm not ready to say it's a crisis yet either, JP. I'm not ready to say it's a crisis quite yet.
It feels a little bit like a crisis because they're going to have a really difficult time, fielding a team for spring ball if they have all those guys who have left, really implementing and developing a culture. But I still believe that Kalen DeBoer can get the job done. He is the right guy for it. Phenomenal coach. It's just going to take a little bit of time. But people are impatient these days. One thing that we've learned about the new age of college football, you better be good right now. We want to put the program in a microwave and see if we can't heat that thing up right now. But it doesn't always go that way, so patience.
Results.
Help is on the way. All right, we're going to